Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. This is gonna be the first of many videos to come, and the reason I'm launching this segment of my channel is because since I was in quarantine doing anything else, I decided that it's time for me to use to go ahead and starting trading more seriously, putting more capital in my account, and started treating my trading as a business essentially. Because until then I've been doing it as I took it seriously, but I did not really put much capital behind it for some reason. But since I'm in quarantine, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing any other work, it seems appropriate that I dedicated myself 100% to my trading. We have the disclaimer. Trading in any financial market, including Forex, carries risk. The value of investment, yada yada yada. You can go ahead and read it for yourself. I'm basically saying I'm not an advisor. This is just for educational purposes only, if you can learn anything from it. If not, just use it as a distraction, just use it for fun. With that said, we can go ahead and get started. This is gonna be my trading recap. I'm just gonna look at what I did today, how I traded, what I did right, what I did wrong, what I can improve on. That's basically what the goal of those videos gonna be every day. It's basically my trading journal. I try to type my journal. I gotta be honest, writing is not my thing. I get bored to tears. It's not gonna work. So I figured with a video recap, not only I can do it, it's fun. I can just talk, about what I felt, what I did. And the good thing is it's gonna be on YouTube. I can watch it from anywhere to review my trading, and that's how you get better, by reviewing, seeing your mistakes and make a note of it and try not to do it again. That's basically why I'm doing this. And if anybody can find value in it, that's great. That's why I'm gonna make them public. Because I can use some constructive criticism. If you see anything I can improve on, please do not hesitate to to let me know. And I'm open to criticism, positive and negative, so it doesn't matter. If you have something on your mind, just leave a comment and we'll go from there. Alright, this is what I'm gonna be focusing on every day I trade, because I'm a day trader. So I have a very limited amount of time from the time I put on a trade to when I have to close it. So discipline is very important to me. So I don't really have time to have some grand, elaborate mathematical formula to tell me when to get in trade and when to get out. I just use visuals. Like, I look at the chart, that's all I do. And since I'm just getting started here in Forex, not just getting started, but taking it more seriously, I find my results are better if I just trade one currency pair. And I was trading the euro US dollar with this broker. I'm not gonna name them, but I switched back. I moved my money to Thinkorswim because I trust them more. It's a much bigger company and it's right here in the US. I was using a brokerage overseas. I don't know. It's hard to get to that customer service. Thinkorswim on the chat. So on the chat help, you get help whenever the market is open. So I feel more comfortable having my money right here. So because I was gonna put a lot more capital, well, to me it's a lot of capital because that's pretty much almost everything I have. But yeah, so yeah, I moved to Thinkorswim, and that's what I'm gonna be using to do the review today. Okay, so those are the main points that I focus on every day when I trade. I focus on my entry, my stop loss, my take profits, and my trade management and my psychology. As long as I'm improving on these things, either one at a time every day or all of them, preferably a little bit, doesn't matter how small the improvement, I feel like I had a great day. Doesn't matter, well, it does matter if I lose money, but losing and making money is not really my main focus. My main focus is, did I follow my rules? Did I do what I was supposed to do given the circumstances? Because sometimes you follow your rules, things just go wrong. Because in my opinion, in the long run, every time you put on a trade, there's a 50% chance you're gonna lose and a 50% chance you're gonna win. if I follow all these rules that I have in here, even with a winning rate of less than 50%, I should be very profitable. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm just gonna trust the statistics and do what I'm supposed to do, and let the market take care of the rest. Okay, so entry. I've been practicing my entries. I found out that I'm a lot better at shorting. I was kind of sad to find that out, but I mean, it is what it is. We each have our biases, but I prefer to trade both ways, because sometimes the market open and just keep going up, and I keep taking losses because I keep trying to short into a rising market. So this is one of the things I'm gonna be working on. My entries in shorting, it's really good, well, in my opinion anyway. As you'll see when I show some of the trades that I did today. And then my stop loss, I don't really have anything to complain about with those, because as soon as I put on the trade, I also put in my stop loss, and I just let, if it gets hit, it gets hit. That's why you have stop loss. It's supposed to get hit. Sometimes I get hit and the market turn right there after it stopped me out. I used to feel weird about it. I used to feel upset about it, but when you think about it, it's the whole point of every stop loss is because you want it to be hit if it goes against you. So when what I was expecting to happen, I don't really have a reason to be upset. So yeah, that's my thing about stop loss. So I don't think there's like that much progress I can make with those, as long as I keep putting them in strategic locations, like after resistance or below support. I think that's it for stop loss. And then take profit, I'm still working on those, because I'm more of a intraday swing trader. So I'm not like those people that have like a set profit target. Oh, I'm trying to risk 20 pips to make 40, or I'm not like that. Since I'm on the computer, the only time I'll do that is if I have to step away. I'll have, because as soon as I place an order on Thinkorswim, I ask the platform to put both my stop loss and my take profit, because sometimes the market moves so quick, especially after the news. I might not have time to click to put on stop loss and stuff, so I let the platform take care of that. After I put it on there, I might adjust it up or down, the stop loss. I usually leave the take profit at 3 to 1, because if the market moves so much that I make 3 times my risk, I'm very happy with the trade. I might jump back in again, but that's that. And then trade management. Trade management gonna be very important to me, because I'm not very confident yet that I can have a high win rate like those people that are saying, hey, I have this 80% win rate. I don't know. I don't think I can do it. If I could, that would be great, but that's not what I want. Because a lot of times when your win rate is that high, if that's your thing, that's fine. If it's working for you, that's great. But I don't think it's gonna work for me, because when I'm right, I want to make big profit. So when I'm right and the move is going in my favor, I want to size in and stay a little longer to collect like a big chunk of the profit. And with that kind of trading, I don't think I'm gonna have a high winning rate. But as long as I'm between 35 to 40% win rate with big size when I'm right, and then small starter size when I'm wrong, because I'm usually trying to start with like a quarter of my full size. So if I keep taking losses on a quarter position and I keep taking profit on full size, I think the math will work in my favor. That's actually what's my edge. That's what I consider my edge. Like when I win big, when I lose as small as possible. So that's gonna be in the trade management part. That's a work in progress. And then psychology, I'm terrible at this. I'm currently taking some courses from Van Top. He's very useful. My psychology is completely out of whack. So I'll keep you guys posted on how I'm doing on this. But every video I make, this is gonna be the structure of the videos. It's gonna be my entry, my stop loss, take profit, what I did right, what I did wrong, how I managed the trade, and how I was feeling during the trading day. And yeah, that's gonna be it. And then those are some notes that I make on how I felt during the day. Uh, so like I was saying, today I decided I'm gonna be trading as a business. So I'm gonna be taking it more seriously because I have a lot more resources dedicated to it now. And I realized that most of the action happened in the European session. So that's one of the things that I'm gonna have to be dealing with. So waking up at 2:30 in the morning to trade, I want to trade 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. the European session, the London session. So I know that's gonna be an issue because my body's not used to it. I'm kind of tired and sleepy while I'm trading, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to start drinking coffee with no sugar or something. We'll see. Uh, and then the other challenges I had today was boredom. The Japanese market was closed, and I think the Chinese market was closed as well. So the volume was not as much in the market today. It was super slow, and then I get bored, and I'll show you on the chart when I show you my trades on Thinkorswim, and then I went to sleep, and then when I went to sleep, that's when the two big moves happened. I think they were like 50 pips moves, so they could have made my day, but I wasn't on my computer at the time. My only regret is I should have opened a position. I should have opened a position before I go to sleep with a tighter take profit, but I didn't do that. So okay, my attitude towards gains and losses. I don't know. I was a little bit not angry. I think I had like only one loss today. I didn't make that many trades today, but I'm gonna try to make about like 20 between 20 to 40 trades a day, depending on how active the market is. But today I didn't trade that much. I had one loss and I felt weird about it, which was ridiculous because I expect to lose. I don't know I was that bad, but anyways, this is something I need to work on. And then discipline in trade management, I did very well. Taking my stop losses because I placed them there even before, as soon as I put on the trade. So I don't think I need, there's not much I can do about that. I don't really have any bad habits towards that. But when it comes to size up and get bigger, I start to get antsy when I'm in the profit. When I'm supposed to be getting bigger, I'm looking at place to jump out. And a lot of times I catch good exits, but I was so focused on trying to catch the bottom, I forgot to get bigger on the way there. So this is something I'm gonna write on my screen to work on. Get bigger when I'm in the money. So, because I know I can get bigger without taking bigger risk. Because once I move my stop loss to break even, then it's a brand new trade. Because the risk in the other trade, it's a little bit, at least I'll not end up with a loss on the first part of the trade. So my mind is freed up to think about where to add to the position. So this is something I need to work on. And then this note I make under there, 273 pips movement. While I was bored and I went to sleep, a lot of movement happened. So a day that I thought was a slow day turned out to be a day full of opportunities. If I manage to stay focused for the 8 hours, out of those 200, and I'll show you how I calculate the 273 pips. Out of those 273 pips, even if I could have catch 50 pips of it, that would have been a fantastic day. But I get bored and I went to sleep. So this is something I need to work on as well. Stay focused and fight the boredom. Find some music or CNBC sucks, man. I try to listen to the news. The news is like, I don't know. I'm gonna start listening to music instead because the news doesn't do it for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and let me show you guys how I calculated the 273 pips movement in the CAD, in the US dollar and Canadian dollar, using the MT4 trading platform. because I still have it on my computer, even though I don't have any capital on there. It's a, they have this measuring tool on there. You can calculate the distance, in pips. We don't have it in Thinkorswim, so that's what I use when I try to calculate how many pips a move was. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this MT4 platform. Okay, when I said the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar moved 273 pips, I believe. This is what I meant. This is like 9 o'clock London time, which is 3 in the morning for us, which is when I start trading. That's when I get on my computer and start looking at the market. So what I usually do is I calculate how many pips the significant moves are. By significant move, I count anything more than 10 pips. Because I'm not really a scalper, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to catch 10 pip move. So when I measure this to there, that's about 25, a little over 25 pips. So I count that as a move. And then I take that and I add it to this. That was another 23 pips move, and then I continue to do that for the entire day, and I keep adding them up. Like this was a nice one, 42 pips, and then I calculate, like I don't calculate those little wiggles, I just count the entire thing as one move. Because if I was trading following my rules, like here I would have just moved my stop loss like here, and then I would have get bigger here, but I never did that. That's one of the things I need to work on. And then here too, even though this pullback was kind of scary, my stop loss would have still been up here, so I wouldn't be stopped out. And as soon as it started going down here, I would have get bigger again. So that's why I don't count those little moves. I just count this entire thing as one, because if I was following my rules, I would have stopped out here if I was asleep on top of that. But usually I'm pretty good at seeing those dojis and just bail out. I'll show you in my trading records very soon. So what I do is I add all these moves together, like these ones, like here. I think this is where I took my last trade. I think I bail out like here, and then I was sitting through this. I got bored, I went to sleep, and then shortly after I went to sleep, this happened and I missed it, but it's okay. So when I add up all those moves together, it add up to about 273, 279 pips. So that's what I meant when I show on the slide that number of pips for the day. It's not like it moved, it had a range of 279 pips. It just, I add up all the significant back and forth, and that's what it adds up to. Because I'm a swing trader, so that's all that matters to me. I don't care if the pair only move 40 pips for the day. As long as it keep going back and forth, there's still opportunity for a swing trader to do okay on the day. And yes, I only trade right now. I'm trying to trade one pair only to stay focused, just laser focused on the US dollar and Canadian dollar. And the other reason why I'm doing that is because my broker, Thinkorswim, they give a 50 to 1 leverage on only the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. Even on the Euro US dollar, I thought they were gonna give 50 to 1 leverage as well, because that's what I was trading before. They only give, I think, a 33. It's a 3%, so it's about 33 to 1 leverage. That's, I prefer the 50 to 1 leverage. That way it's easy to calculate. Like if I have 10 grand on my account, that's a half a million buying power, so you can do some serious trading with that kind of buying power. So that's why I'm trying to laser focus with the US dollar and the Canadian dollar, and that's gonna be my trading vehicle for the foreseeable future, unless the euro US dollar, unless they give me 50 to 1 on the euro US dollar too. I'm not switching. I'm just gonna try to get used to this one pair, even though I was much better at trading the euro US dollar, but it's a learning curve. All right, so let's just jump on the Thinkorswim platform to see to see what's going on. All right, this is those trades here. I did them on Sunday night. I was just practicing, I guess. I was practicing my hotkeys, so I took those trades, and then while I was practicing my hotkeys, I think my first trade. Let me see what happened there. I don't remember. I wasn't even trading. I just wanted to see how the hotkeys work, and I took 2 trades there. I think, yep, there it is. I went short here, and then I got out here at a loss. Small loss was right there, and then after that, when it started to slide, I shorted here with my stop up there above the high here, and then that one worked out nicely. It just keeps sliding, and then I get impatient. I was going to sleep because I wasn't really trading for real. So I just stopped myself out here on this bounce because I didn't know if it was gonna continue or not, but didn't matter because I wasn't really trading. I didn't have to sit through this, so I just bail out on this bounce here, and then it keeps sliding a little bit before it reverses. But I wasn't really trading Sunday night. This is not the time I'm gonna be trading. I'm only gonna trade Monday to Friday. Alright, so I leave that. So this is what I did today. On Monday, May 4th was my first official trading day using this account. So I was pretty excited and nervous at the same time. I woke up about 2:45 in the morning, get myself ready. I think I need to buy coffee. Because if I'm gonna be trading at 3 in the morning, I need something to keep me up. And I start watching the market. I think somewhere here, and then I got to work. Let's see what I did. Let's zoom in to see those trades. All right, I took my first trade right here, because this thing I was waiting for a bounce because I like to short on a bounce. I don't like to short at the bottom. And I was waiting like here. I missed that one because I don't know, I was a chicken, and I was like, usually when I just awake, I tend to make poor decision on my bad trade. So I saw that double top right here. I wanted to hit it, but I was like, I don't know, I just woke up, I didn't. And then this is what's like freaked me out. Usually when it goes like hyperbolic like this, especially when the last candle is so long, it seems powerful. Usually just blow through the resistance. That's why I didn't take it. But if it was like a bunch of short, candles going like this, and then with a short candle here, usually I like to see a doji here to give me confidence to hit it. But that didn't happen this time. It just turned, and then I saw that one. I have 2 rules. I either need to see a doji that shows indecision in the market, or I need the first red candle to be lower than the previous one. So that didn't happen, and like I said, I just woke up, so I was not too aggressive. But usually I would have taken that one after it breaks this, because what I noticed, when things are going up, they tend to not go below the previous one. See, like this one here, this one is higher low and a higher low and a higher low and a higher low, and then when you start seeing lower low, I mean, I'm not saying you should hit it right away. Me, I hit it right away because that's my style. I like to short close to the top. That way my stop loss is gonna be very near right here, like 10 pips. So if it goes against me, it's irritating, but at least my loss is small. But like I said, I missed that one because I was gun shy, and then I let it slide. I was hoping for a bounce, and then I thought I was gonna get it right here, and I had my finger on the trigger, and after that it just fade away, make it lower low again, and it didn't go. And I was still waiting. I'm like, it might still happen because this green right here, and then it didn't go. It just fades. I'm like, and then I wait again. This green candle here give me hope again. I was hoping if it can bounce at least halfway there, like here, I can hit it. But that didn't happen. It just gets smacked right down. I was like, forget it. This thing is too weak. It's not going anywhere. And then I hit it. And as soon as I hit it, that's when I get the bounce. That's why I don't like to short. I don't like to short at the bottom. I prefer to short at the pop. Because when you short the pops, you get a better entry. And as soon as I short it, that's when I get a little bounce. This bounce, it wasn't bad against me. But still, it makes me feel like, oh, here we go again. This thing might stop me out. My stop was way up there, like on top there. And that's where I put it. But that didn't happen. It just slammed down. And then it gets there. Whenever I get a doji, I get nervous. And then I see this doji here. I'm like, yeah, this thing is not dropping. And then I hit it right here. I get out for a small profit. And then that's the other thing I told you guys I need to work on. I'm terrible at going long. This was a long setup, but I didn't take it. But instead, I was playing for the double top here. I shorted here, and it just rammed through me and stopped me out right here for a loss. This loss sucks. I should have just waited, because my rule is I need to either see a doji or, well, actually, I committed to that rule after that happened to me. So from now on, before I short, I need to either see a doji or I need to see a red candle with a lower low than the previous green candle. And I didn't wait for that here, and then I get slammed with the loss here. I get stopped out. But I like how I handled that loss, even though that loss got me psychologically all messed up because I broke my rules. But I stayed focused. I get stopped out here, and then that's what I hate. Like, as soon as I get stopped out, the price turned. And I was like, what the hell? And then the price turned here, and I was a little gun shy. I didn't hit that candle here. I wanted it to close lower, and it did. And after it closed lower, I hit the next one. I hit the next one. I think I hit it down here. I hit the next one. I think I hit it down here somewhere. And as soon as I hit it, it goes against me a little bit. But my stop was somewhere up there, so I wasn't too concerned. And then right after that, it just slammed, and then it goes. And then when we got here, I'm like, wow, this thing is running. So I hit it again. I double my size here. And according to my rules, I'm proud of myself for this trade. So I hit it again here, and then just slammed down. But it was slamming so hard, and it started to stall. So I just closed it out. And it turns out, I didn't catch the, the absolute bottom. But at least I avoid sitting through this bounce. Because my last entry was so close here, I didn't want to get a loss on it. So I just slammed it here, and I was out. And this is what kills me. After my last trade, I was sitting through it because I told you I'm only trading one currency pair. So I'm not going to go look for anything else. I was sitting here, this is a 5-minute chart. So 5, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, 35, 40, 45, 50, an hour. I just sit there staring at this thing, and it's not doing anything. And it just keep going and going sideways. And then I'm like, I find out that the Japanese market is closed and the volume is not as much. So I'm like, you know what, maybe nothing gonna happen. And I went to sleep. As a rule of thumb, as a trader, if you are a day trader, do not ever leave your computer during your trading session. You need to pick up your time. My time to trade is 3 in the morning until 11 in the morning. I don't care if the currency pair is flat for the entire 8-hour session. I'm not going anywhere. And as soon as I think I went to sleep like here, sometime here, like 7 o'clock ish. And then like 30 minutes later, the slam I was waiting for happened. This thing slammed for a good 50 pips. That would have made my day. And I probably would have cut that. Because this, you see how this obey my rule? Down, down, down. Lower, low. Like from now on, lower, low, lower, low. This thing has a higher high. But I don't know. Usually I would just hold through this. Maybe even get bigger. Those are little bounce that I like. Lower, low, and then lower, low, lower, low, lower, lower, low. And then here, slam. Like a big slam in the other direction. I would have probably not let myself out here and switch. and I have a hotkey set up for that to hit the reverse button. Just hit it, close my short, and go my long. That's why I love Thinkorswim. So many good options. So I would have reversed here. I would have catch the other leg, maybe some of it, because these were two big moves. But by the time I wake up, that move already happened. I think I wake up here. Like I think I wake up somewhere here, and when I see this red, I was gonna short it. I was gonna hit it. Then I remember what happened earlier to me when I short here ahead of time. I didn't wait for the signal, and I get crammed. So I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice in one day. So I didn't short it here. I let the price play out. It just go play around, and it keeps going up and up. And here, when I see this big one here, I put my finger on the trigger. I'm like, okay, it didn't give me the absolute low. It's like almost lower, but not really. But this one gave me a lower low and a doji of indecision. Then I slam it. I hit it. And then as soon as I hit it, this happened. Wham! You just go slam down. And I think this is the thing. Like here, that was a good exit. And then I was only in the trade for like 5, 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. And then this thing start to stall here, and I'm like, forget this. I'm not gonna overstay my welcome, and I hit it. I get out of it for a small profit. And I think that's pretty much all I did. And then like here, it's already 10 o'clock. Usually between 10 and 11, if you get lucky, you might get some action. But usually that's when the market start dying down, because those European traders, they done. Their market's about to close at 11. So, and then I watch it until 11, and it just goes sideways and nothing happened. But looking back, I'm gonna start practicing maybe paper trading, how to trade sideways actions, because you can still make money here. I can just scalp this. That's what? Let me see. That's about 95 pips, 10 pips, 15 pips. That's like a 15 pip range. If you can hit it for 7 pips each way, you can still do okay. I need to practice my scalping skill, but right now I'm just focusing on being a better swing trader, because there's more meat on the bone when you're swing trading. But this sideways movement, I could have taken quite a number of trades. Just put my stop entries down here with my stop losses, and then put my stop exits up here. I just keep selling up here automatically and buy down here. And yeah, that would have worked out. But like I said, this is something I need to practice. I'm not really good at trading ranges. That was pretty much my day. I didn't do anything. These things happen in the afternoon. I don't think I'm gonna be trading the afternoon sessions. Even if I do, I might just put my try to look at it. If I see like an entry like a stuffing like this with so much indecisions and long candles, I can hit it, put my stop up here, and then put maybe a 20 pip take profit. But I'm not gonna keep staring at the screen during those hours. Those are not my trading hours. I'm probably not gonna do anything at all. So yeah, this is it, guys. This was my first day. I made a few mistakes. Mistake number 1, being impatient and not waiting for the short signal. Mistake number 2, get bored and go to sleep. Do not go to sleep ever. And then mistake number 3, like here, I don't hold for the big move. I feel like I get out a little bit too early. In hindsight, that is. But even this was a good exit. If I have stayed focused and we shorted here, because technically that's a double, triple, quadruple top. It's heavy. The resistance is heavy here. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger and hit it right here. Well, I wasn't on my computer anyway. I was sleeping. But this is something I should have shorted. Even if I took a loss, I still would have considered it as a good trade. I could have shorted up here and put my stop loss up there. That's about a 20 pip wide stop loss. But since I'm only gonna start with a quarter of my position, if I get hit, it wouldn't be that bad. So this is the strategy. This is the plan. I'm gonna keep practicing it every day until I become very good at it. And I really believe the stats are in my favor with this, so I'm just gonna stick with it until it works out. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you find any value in this video, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna be doing those every day that I trade, and on the weekend I'm gonna be doing a recap of the week to see how I did. So if you're a trader, if you're an experienced trader watching this, please, any advice is welcome, and any criticism, positive or negative, it's okay. I believe that can help me improve. Yeah, and if you have any question, you're a beginner trader, just leave a comment, hit me up. I'll reply to everyone. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Happy trading. Peace out.